Welcome to my platinum walkthrough for the lovely new East Asia soft game, The Pillar Puzzle Escape. It's going to be a nice, easy and pretty quick little plat for you, about an hour or less. So when you start the game, it will give you a little mini tutorial, move your right analog stick to move your camera, and you'll see it's a quite slow turn speed, so if you press the options button to get to settings, you can change the sensitivity there. So now just walk up the stairs and make your way to that puzzle at the end. In this game you can press the R1 button to run. So this coloured puzzle will be what most of the game will be, just simply match up the coloured squares to each other, filling in the grid. And all your coloured puzzles will be the same as mine, so you can just copy the patterns that I do. But there will be a couple of little RNG number puzzles later, but I'll show you how and where to get those later. So that's the intro done, getting the intro trophy. Trophies in this game will be nice and straightforward. You'll just get a trophy when you complete each of the 4 chapters. There'll also be a trophy for not making too many mistakes, but it's pretty forgiving, so don't worry about that. And there'll also be a couple of little collectibles to find. So, chapter 1. This first puzzle, the answer is very simply this pattern on the wall. So just go and fill in the blocks in a line down the middle. That will open the first door. Go along this path, and in this chapter there's going to be 3 collectibles to find. Our first one is just here on the left on this wooden rail. Walk up to it to pick it up. Also take note, just above that, see that number above that archway? That will be the number code we'll need for later. Now we'll just grab the second collectible, so go along the right hand side, and on this wall right there, there's your second collectible. Walk into it to pick it up. Now we'll grab the third collectible, so just go up the other left hand side. On these boxes here, there's your third collectible. When you've walked into that, picking that up, you'll get the Art 1 trophy. Okay, so now just go and do these 4 colour puzzles that are around this pillar in the middle. You can change which colour block you start on by pressing the L1 or R1 button, and if you do make a mistake, you can press the circle button, which will cancel out one of the paths. Okay, when you've done those 4, we can now do the number puzzle. So make your way over to that. Just go down this little door just next to it to remind yourself of what your own number is above that archway. So mine says 7836, but yours will be different. So make sure you go and get whichever is your own number code and then put it in here to complete the puzzle. When you've put the right code in, that will start another 4 new puzzles around that middle pillar. So now go and complete those 4. So now just go and complete this very easy final door puzzle to complete the chapter. That will get you the Misty Hill trophy for completing chapter 1, and if you didn't make many mistakes you'll also get the Misty Hill expert trophy. Chapter 2. There'll be 5 collectibles in chapter 2. First we'll grab the first 4 just by going around the edge of the map. So first head off to the right, and just on the side of this wall there's your first collectible. Now keep on going around the edge of the map, and on the floor of the next bit of broken wall there's your second collectible. Now just the other side of this white door, here is where you'll find your third collectible. Now keep going up the side, and just in this kind of little wooden gazebo-y typey bit there's your fourth collectible on the floor. Okay, so now go and do the 4 puzzles that are around this pillar that we saw a moment ago. So when you've done those 4, we can then do the next puzzle, which is just finding the right sequence for that little puzzle there. And to find that, just go up here to where we started, and that's the pattern you need right there on that wall at the top. So just memorize that and then go and input that here. Or just press the same buttons as I do, of course, as yours will be the same. Getting that right, we'll start another 4 puzzles around this same pillar. So go and do those. Okay, now that that pillar is fully done, we need to find the hidden floor tile. So make your way towards that white door, and just on the other side of that, you see that floor tile there? Just stand on it to activate it, and that will raise another pillar in a different corner. So now go up to this new pillar and then do the 4 puzzles around that one. When you've done those four, we can now do the next number puzzle. So again, this number puzzle will be RNG, so your code will be different. So walk up to this wooden gazebo type thing in the middle of the area and look up at the top rafters. Now just line up the numbers to find your own code that way. So mine was 23 there and then 55 here. Now yours will be different. So go do that to find your own number code. Then come back, put your own code in here to complete the puzzle. When you've got the code right, it'll put another 4 new puzzles on the pillar we were just on. So go and complete the next 4. Completing all the puzzles on that pillar will now raise the next pillar in the centre of the area. So now go and do the puzzles around that one. Okay, so completing those last pillar puzzles will open the white door. Before completing the chapter, we're just going to grab the last collectible. So just go through where that door was and go to the right hand side, and here in the very right hand corner is the 5th collectible. When you grab that, you'll get the Art 2 trophy for finding all chapter 2 collectibles. Final door puzzle, very easy. Just follow the little path that the puzzle showed you down the middle. That will get you the Garden Trophy for completing chapter 2, and if you didn't make many mistakes, you'll get the Garden Expert Trophy too. Chapter 3. Our first puzzle here will be an RNG one. So you see there's 4 buttons, there's 2 each side. One side it will be the top button and then the bottom button, and then the other side will then be the bottom button, then the top button. So So just click any of the 4 until you get one that goes orange first, and once you've got the first button right, then you'll know the other 3. Don't worry if a few times it goes red, you know, it's RNG, quite likely to happen, but you'll still get the trophy for not many mistakes, perfectly fine, no problem. So let's grab our first collectible, just here on the left hand side of that puzzle. Make sure to pick it up. Now keep on going around the left hand side and we're going to grab the next collectible. So just the other side of these boxes hiding behind them, there's your second collectible. So keep going up this path and we're going to grab the third collectible, so ignore them puzzles for now. Follow it around to pick up this third collectible on these wooden planks there. So now we can go and start and do those 4 puzzles around this pillar that we just passed. So there's a new puzzle type here. The puzzle will show you the answer, and you just mimic what happens in the puzzle, but you must start and finish the same way. Doing those 4 puzzles will raise this pillar, giving you another 4, so just crack on and complete these 4. Another one of these new type of puzzles, but yours will be the same as mine again, so it's probably easy for you. Just copy the patterns that I put in. So now that you've done those 4, go back to where you started and just go up the other side, up the right hand side path, to then do these other 4 puzzles on this pillar. Doing those 4 will raise the pillar and give you a new 4 puzzles to do, so crack on with them. Okay, so doing all the pillar puzzles there will now activate the door buttons. So make sure to press these 3 door buttons in this order. First go and press this button that was right next to us here, up the right hand side. Now go to the door that was in the middle, so this one here, and press this door button. And then lastly, go all around the edge, the left hand side edge, and follow it all the way around to find the 3rd and final door button to press. This one here. So press that, and now we can get inside. First we're going to grab the 4th collectible. So just on this hedge right here, on top of the hedge, can you see it? The 4th collectible. Make sure to pick that up. So now you need to find your own number code that is on this rotating pillar. So look through the arches until you can get a good view of the number code that's on it. And again, as always, remember your number code will be different than mine, so make sure to find your own number code. When you've had a good view and can see what it was, go and pop in that code in the number puzzle by the door. When you got that right, you'll be able to get through where that white door was. Now there is the 5th collectible right there in that corner. I was blind and couldn't see it then, but I will grab it in a moment, don't you worry. So go around the back of where that pillar was and do this puzzle on the back wall. So now pick up this pink crystal star thing behind you, carry it round to where the pillar was, and just pop it on this floor tile right there. That will open a portal. So we'll grab the last 2 collectibles now before finishing the chapter. So here the 5th collectible, just the other side, that portal there on the side, pick that up. And the last collectible, not far, just in this little back corner, sneakily propped up against this archway. There it is, pick it up. When you've got the 6 collectibles, you'll get the Art 3 trophy. So then just make your way through the portal and walk up to the crystals at the back to complete the chapter. You'll get the Maze trophy for completing chapter 3, and also the Maze Expert trophy if you didn't make many mistakes. Chapter 4, the final chapter. So our first collectible is right next to where we begin. Just turn around and it's just on the floor, just there. Pick it up. So, a little bit of a memory game. Just memorise the patterns those 2 make. And then input them in this puzzle here. Or just copy the blocks that I colour in, because I'm pretty sure your puzzle will be the same. Just follow the path around and do the next 2 puzzles. Go through into this little area and then do the next 4 puzzles from this new pillar. When you've done those 4, the pillar will raise and just crack on with these next 4 puzzles on it. Okay, when you've done the puzzles on that pillar, we can now start this little laser puzzle. Quite simple, all you have to do is line up the lasers, but first just stand on the floor tiles which will raise the lasers. So that one right there. Now rotate it so that this one is facing the top of the hill. You can just about see the little white light on the left of the puzzle up there. I'll go back to this other side, stand on this floor tile to raise this laser up. Reflector, laser, whichever. Rotate this one to line it up with the one that we just stood on. That one there. Just tweak this one again if you need to, just to make sure they're lined up proper, which will let us progress on. So now just follow the path and make your way to the next puzzles. You can see the middle one there is a number puzzle, so first we'll grab the code for that. So just look right up and on the rocks there you'll find your code. Again, it's RNG, so make sure you find your own code because yours will be different than mine. And then put your own code in this number puzzle here. When you've done the right code, it'll raise that laser. So now look up again and you see that pattern on the wall at the top. That's your answer for this puzzle here on the left. So then just colour in the blocks that you saw up there, or just do the same as me. So that's that one done, and now just do the third puzzle here. When you've done this third one, it will open the white door next to us. Okay, so now just follow the path, and just on this little bit of path we'll get our second collectible. Just here, nooked in this cranny, you see it? Pick it up. That's our second of the 4 collectibles of chapter 4. So, this little section. It's RNG, I've had different answers each time I've played it, and I'm just going to say it's a process of elimination because I've looked all over for an answer and I can't find one anywhere. If you find one, please do leave a little comment below. So just click any of these 5 buttons. When it goes orange, then you know that's your first one. So then always start with that one and then click another to find your second, until they all go orange like that, if you know what I mean. So the process of elimination, even if you get it wrong nearly every time, you'll still get the trophy for not many mistakes at the end, so don't worry. When you've done that little puzzle, it'll fix the bridge, so then go over the bridge and get on with these next 4 puzzles around this next pillar. Okay, when you've done those 4 puzzles, carry on up the path. Ignore that next puzzle for now and go up the left hand side because we want to grab the 3rd collectible, which is just on this little grassy bit right there. Pick that up. So now go back and do this puzzle we just walked past. Get that done. So now go up the left hand side and do this new puzzle here. The 2 new puzzles here on this pillar. Now go around to the other side to where the other pillar was and do the 2 puzzles on that pillar. Lining all those up has let us access the final door. So head towards that, but just before completing the game, first let's grab the last collectible, which is just on the left hand side there, sneakily propped up in the corner of that archway. Pick that up. That will get you the Art 4 trophy. So now just complete this very easy last little door puzzle, and then when that's open, just keep walking forward to complete the chapter. There are more levels in the game, but this is as far as we need to go for the platinum. So completing chapter 4, you'll get the Gorge Trophy and the Gorge Expert Trophy if you didn't make many mistakes, and of course the Pillar Platinum Trophy. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. Feel free to show your support by pressing the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.